Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. All right, so let's see what we have going on here today. Let's see what happened last night. So market has been dropping pretty much all night here, and is there going to be a pullback? Well, it looks like a lot of buyers are entering actually. So if it's more aggressive on the buy side, then you might want to eventually continuing down today. But let's see here on the price action perspective of things. You're gonna tell me what your targets are, yeah? When you finish. So Annika's still working on her chart over there. She's gonna let me know what's going on. This is gonna come up right up to this point right here for now, just above its previous highs. All right, so let me see what's going on. That's good. I want this to continue up as much as possible. So this way, when it flips, it's gonna flip in our favor, and we will be able to take a sell. Let me do some price action here real quick. I want to go get the 1 hour 50. Retest the structure broke out from the 4 hour chart. Which is 2601-ish. This is from 2 days ago, and this is yesterday, I believe. Price action, I drew up here, and then broke out, went down. All right, so let's get started here. I'm gonna delete everything, so this way I can start fresh. All right, so let me put in all the previous months. So currently it's at previous month's low. It did pass it a little bit. Last month's close. And most recent support is there as well. Weekly. You have a support closing, open closes here, and previous low there. Then we have a weekly low here as well. So this is last month's and last couple of weeks ago low. That means if it breaks this area and comes down, then it has nice some good traffic to come down here without interruption. So if it breaks this red line, it'll come down without interruption. And as you can see here on the left side, it has nice clean traffic. 2 clean bars down here that it can come down to. And then if it does go up off this point, it does have up to this orange line to go to with good traffic, clean traffic. Let's put in our 4-hour most immediate support resistances. Then 1 hour. So we have to adjust this here. So 4 hours green. And let's put in some 1 hour. So you see there's no defined support resistance here. I mean, we could use this one right here, which is this one right here. But it doesn't work so well because market like really cuts in between here a lot. That's interesting. Right there. So that's our next point of interest. And then after that, we have this as our point of interest. Minutes. Alright, so you see 30 minutes came down, started going up there. Okay, maybe a trend line here. So as to break up a trend line, more buyers become interested because this is the general information we've been taught that this trend line here is breaks, it's going to retest and then supposedly go up, but that's price action for retail traders. So retail traders are going to start buying this, which is good for us because then we get to sell it. Because technically what really is going on here is this. This is 30 minutes. Right, this is where it's supposed to come down to, right here somewhere, before it actually starts going up. So now if I clone this and put it right here, that makes sense, right? So you see it still has some more to come down before it actually starts going up. So let me go down to 5 minutes and see how we can navigate this a little bit better. Alright, so 5 minutes made a higher low here, climbed up, stay here, and so the red line is previous month's closing price. This is the support resistance of a 5-minute chart. And this is the support resistance of this 5-minute chart. Let's see how much pip that is. Okay, so we're in a 50 pip range area. It could potentially just sell and buy here until it's actually ready to go, which is going to be 8 o'clock or at next high volume time. So let me turn on the indicators and see what we got. Okay, so that's the 50 moving average. Alright, so this one is moving towards the 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour is moving back towards the 9 EMA there, which is right at this support resistance here. Right, so that's what's happening. Realistically, that's what's happening. So 1 hour is moving back towards the 9. So it can continue its down move from here, next 1 hour bar. So I'm gonna adjust this trend line to this EMA here and adjust this right there. Alright, so you see the bar is cutting through. This is a 1 hour trend line. I'm gonna adjust this green one slightly. Alright. Let's see. Hey, NK stocks. Let's see your trading results. So you want to see trading results right away. How about you see it? Look, watch this trade today. And you can, if you want to feel like taking some trades, you can take some trades. If not, then you don't take some trades. All right. Next. Let's go back to the EA so I can show you what's going on there. So in 5 minutes is from higher low. But that's the thing though, 5 minutes from a lot of higher lows all the time, right? Like over here, it formed higher low and then just pull back a little bit and then it drops again. However, what I'm looking at is how much buyers are interested. right? So if buyers are interested, it's going to keep going up just a little bit to convince more buyers to enter and to stop them out. So that stop out is what I'm looking for. Market has been in a downtrend, so I am down bias a little bit for now until that changes. Of course, it does change. I do change my bias on the fly. Currently, it's looking very bullish. Of course, retested the 50 EMA here, the 200 EMA. The 200 is flat, so I would like to see it go away from it and then come back to it. So we're about 70% bearish, 79% bearish at the moment. So the only time I'm looking to take entries is when these numbers up here, the buy and sell strength are in the 300s to the buy side or 300s to the sell side, right? Dollar has to be moving in the opposite direction of gold, at least at some level, or being neutral. It's either has to be neutral or moving the opposite. And as for gold, the metal pairs over here, these have to be either 100%, not 100%, but at least more than 80% bullish or bearish. And then the move just sort of runs in those directions. So once those numbers are correct, then it's gonna more than likely run, right? So let's see here, toolbox. So this account started off at 5,000 here, right? This was yesterday trading. Where is the history? See, I started off poorly with this account because I was leveraging up, and then after that, I had to repair the robot a little bit to get better entries and started getting much better entries. We started winning consistently from there on, right? So the losing happened at the beginning of the account. I wasn't in my right mind at that moment trading, a little bit stressed out. So after that, continuously we started profiting on this account, and it was very minimal drawdowns on those trades. And during that time, I had updated this data over here on the bottom right before I took some losses. But market is, you either lose or you win, right? So I'm not afraid to show losses there as well. Because sometimes you lose and sometimes you win. No, 5 minute cannot change the trend. The trend cannot be changed in 5 minutes. 5 minute can change pullbacks, but not trend. Usually the 4 hour is the one that changes the trend. You can spot it in the 30 minutes, but not 5 minutes. Of course, if you anticipate a specific strong support resistance, it can change with 5 minute chart. I'm not saying it's not ever possible. It does change with the 5 minute chart, but on the proper support resistance locations. The volume is very low at the moment. So you see this was going up continuously here, and then it started looking like it wants to go make another high. And I was telling you that it's 70% bearish and 71% bearish. Now it's decreasing, of course, from the bearish side to the bullish side. So we have to pay attention to that. Right? It was saying that it's bearish while it was going up, and then as you can see, it slowed down in the moment. So unless everything is bullish, it's not going. Or everything is bearish, it's not going. It's just gonna stay in range, and you can just scalp small ranges. But that's about
I
it.
think this is well, I think
If so much buyers are interested, everyone thinks it's returning to the buy side.
okay.
Then it's gonna push down. That it can easily push down lower,
Yeah. This is it.
right? Because this can easily push down much lower here.
Right here.
How much pips is that?
Depends on how far it goes up now. From here, from the low.
300 pips or so. So it already moved 375 pips for today.
Yeah, 300.
Right, it already almost moved 100% of the ATR. The ATR is 400 pips. The target is 34 more pips to the downside, or based on the robot, of course. But I still think it has more to drop. This could potentially drop maybe another 250 pips, 290 pips. Because as you can see, moving 300 pips is not a big deal these days for the past week. Let's look at volume. How is volume situated? So the volume is down at the moment, but has been turning to the bullish side over here on the 5-minute chart. 3-minute is also flipping bullish. 1 minute, the volume is bullish currently. Right. But we have this going on here. Everything's bullish at the moment, though. Well, it's not bullish, it's 50-50. So as you can see over here, it's 50% bull, 50% bear. Up here is about 203 to 184. RSIs are even. Stochastics are more bearish. Support resistances are pretty much even. And let's see what's going on with dollar here. So dollar is bullish overall, and it's currently in the real time more bullish than bearish, right? So if it's more bullish than bearish in real time, then gold is not gonna just go up, because this is based on other currencies. It's not based on the dollar index. It's based on Euro USD, GBP USD. So it's sort of monitoring what those are doing, and that's what helps us to determine also a better decision.
$1 reaching its thing.
Oh, okay.
I need to fix my chart today. Your bookmark is so full. It's not saving anything.
All right, so we have RSI at the bottom over here. Let's see if RSI will break to the upside. See, RSI has to break out over here for this move to actually continue up.
On the orders.
And there's an order target up here, a small order target. Actually, look, the buyers decreased. Right, there's a potential buy
What's
forming.
the price?
The price for it to move up to is 2609. Right, so let's put a trend line here. All right, let me run through all the charts here now and see where we at. So Aussie needs to close above this.
Yeah, I got out of my buy because it might reject it to go back.
All right, Aussie needs to close above this. Euro is already moving up a little bit there. All right, so Euro already broke out here to the upside. However, it's been ranging here for a little while. And the bars are like really small at the moment. And over here is neutral too. This RSI is very neutral. Let's see what else is going on. Silver needs to break out there and there. If silver breaks out to the upside, over here it sort of broke out already or not. Right, so silver needs to break out there to initiate a strong move to the upside. RSI needs to break out over there to initiate a move to the upside. Silvers are looking like they want to come back down a little bit before they actually go up. But who knows, sometimes they just punch right out. Same thing here, I want to see a close above and RSI to break that right there to the upside. I've been talking this whole time. I've been muting this whole. I've been mute. Thank you for letting me know, letting us know.
Well,
Um,
since the beginning, you've been
no,
here?
it was. I don't know how. Maybe I clicked on it accidentally, and it got muted. Unusually not asleep. All right, so I'm waiting for a bullish shift to the upside here, but it's not happening as I would hope. So you see the RSI is staying below. This is staying below. Even though it broke out of this trend line that I drew earlier, it looks like a break retest, which everyone is looking at break retests. So let's see what happens across all the charts because we want to see a bullish shift. See, this is a divergence here, so it has to reset the divergence by closing above here and staying above. So it looks like it's wanting to go now. Um, Dollar is bearish here, more bearish, more bearish. So dollar is a little bit more bearish in the moment. Gold, however, is now flipping back bullish. So I'm gonna wait for a correlation arrow to pop up there. I'm gonna do a 0.5 lot entry on a buy side because I don't trust the buy completely, and the reason it being is you see how over here on the upper right hand corner the data is not as bullish as it normally is, right? RSI is supposed to be way above 7. It's supposed to be about 13 for me to want to take a buy, and the buy strength is supposed to be about 300 for me to want to take a buy. Uh, but it looks like it might just gradually come up to this target here, which is about 50 pips up. So I'll enter a buy now to this target here. 20, how much is that? 26.10. I'll put a stop loss right, a very tight stop loss here. Because the tighter the stop loss, lesser the loss, right? And it's based on, it's either it move now or not at all. And if this doesn't move at all, then I'm just out of the trade. So I'm gonna put my stop loss right below the previous 1 minute candle, which is how many pips? 23 pip stop loss. Right, and then I have here 38 pip take profit. So you see that the blue arrow came in here and then here. Bar by bar is still 67, the bottom left.
That's me.
So it looked like we want to test back this 9 here. So I'll just move it under the white 9 moving average. So I have two moving averages here, a green and a white moving average. So I'll keep my stop loss under the white moving average because I like to test the green one mostly. All right, let's see what's happening here. Aussie is still not strong bullish, but is going gradually up. So Euro hasn't broke this, you see, which is not good. This one broke it over here. But if I were to draw it like this, it would show that it didn't break it, right? Um, let's see though. So I want this to actually break out of this line to continue holding that buy. So I'm gonna hold it buy until I see more confirmation. If I see that any of these bars starts dropping largely, I'm getting out of my buy. If I see any refusal of going up from silvers, then I'll get out of my buy from gold. Okay, you see silver, the bar is a little bit bigger now. Um, and the numbers are increasing here. You see the RSI dropped from east, it was 7 earlier, it dropped to 3 on the bear side. On the gold, however, it's still 7 and 7. Dollar is bearish, bear, bear. Not, it's not strong bear though. And the correlation is not as strong to the bull side either. And see on the bottom right hand corner, it's not as strong bullish. It's only 50% bullish. So I'm not sure if it's gonna go to that target. Actually, I'm not sure at all. I'm gonna move my stop loss up. If I get stop out, it's okay because I'm not sure about the trade. It just looks more plausible for the time being. Because I usually wait for 8 o'clock volume to enter a trade. I'm just doing a test trade here at the moment. Let's go take a look at volume. Alright, so I usually look at volume here in 30-minute chart. Okay, so we had decent volume this whole time. Actually, we have volume. It's not a high volume, but it's at least volume that moves the market. So I see volume was instance over here. So 5 minute close at the zone that I drew earlier, right? It did not close outside the zone, but at the zone. Because this would essentially be a no trade zone here. So let's make this a no trade zone. From here to here. If it breaks out here and comes down, it's going to be a sell side. I'm going to go ahead and close that trade that I'm in. Okay, it stopped me out because I've moved up my stop loss right here. So I got stopped out very short. So I'll wait for the actual momentum to push in the market. At 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, every half hour actually. Um, I'll wait for 300. I'll wait for 11 RSI. I'll wait for 70 or above correlation in the bottom right hand corner. And I'll wait for a full correlation here as well on the bottom left. Oh wait, you know what? I need to present again. I need to change that over. I keep forgetting. All right, so let me go over this again. So you see, like I had mentioned earlier, right? And this was a good experiment for everyone who's looking here. The EA was 50% bullish, and I forced the trade here, right? So because I forced the trade here, not here actually, I forced the trade right at this point. So I was thinking it's gonna go up here, and without my indicator, I would be continuing to hold this because I think it's gonna go, right? But with the system that I have, I'm not supposed to actually take this buy. And the reason I want to show you guys why I'm not supposed to take that buy is because over here it was still 50-50 on the bottom right hand corner. The metals, bull and bear, was 50-50. Metals plus USD, bull and bear was 50-50.
When you were taking the buy, I have been out of my buy for a while.
Yeah.
I took my money and got out.
And the buy strength and sell strength, it was in the 200s, not 300s. It needs to be in the 300s to pump, right? RSI needs to be more than 11 or 13 to pump away. Um, dollar has to be in favor of the opposite direction of gold. So see right now it's bearish and gold is moving bearish. So I wouldn't even sell that because they're both moving in the same direction, right? Um, the EA is giving a sell signal at the moment, right? This would be considered a sell signal.
I wish I checked the other pairs before we do that.
Let's see here. But everything is 50-50, so I'll ignore that signal for now. Just to the fact that it's 50-50 on the sell side here. Actually, no, never mind. I take it back. It's now 70% bear. It's giving a signal. See, this went from 100s to 200s. It's evened out at the moment. Stochastics bear is at 13. So up on the upper right hand corner is at a break even type of number. Let me look at my price action chart here. As a matter of fact, let me just share the screen so this way, when I'm moving around the chart, entire screen, there you go. This way they see everything. All right. 5 minutes coming back to the 9 moving average is staying inside this range until 5 minute break closes outside here or above there. Then I'll buy or sell accordingly. I'm not gonna rush into anything. I'm just gonna wait it out. It needs to break below here or break above here to buy or sell. Remember, we have a 4-hour support resistance here. Let me adjust that for the 30-minute chart actually.
You wanna draw your 30 minutes like this? Your
Yes.
the bottom and the bottom.
Oh yeah, I have that 30-minute right there. This is the 4-hour and 30-minute.
Yeah.
And then the top,
It's just basically the top of that 30 minute area.
the top of this 30-minute right
Where's
there.
your low? That structure.
The low is over
Previous.
here.
Yeah, that from that.
Oh yeah, I had it exactly like that.
Yeah, that one included.
Right, so we have this point here to go up to. So if 5 minute closes above this line, it's gonna go back. It's gonna go to this. If 5 minute closes below this line, it's gonna go to this. I'm gonna remove this trend line here. That's not making sense anymore. All right, so let's monitor this in a 5 minute chart. So based on the 5 minute chart, what we're looking for is actually a break above this
At the 4 hour so oversold.
and a break below this.
Is it possible that it might wanna go and retest some stuff?
Right, so this is our 5 minute range right now that we're looking at. I can actually go to the 5 minute chart. Volume is coming in, so that's good. All right, so 5 minute closed above. Okay, we're 80% bullish at the moment. I can go ahead and enter a buy again and hold it this time to that target because the volume is in. We have seven. It's 7:50. Our 30 minute bar is about to finish, so it probably wants to finish strong bullish. Once it hits this target out, which is going to be the support resistance of, let's see. So we said we're waiting for the 5 minutes to close here. Next 5 minutes should open and continue up. So as you can see, this is still not 300. So I'm still forcing a trade here, right? That's why I'm trading small lot size. I'm not pumping in like 10 or 12 lots at a time. The only time I'll pump in 10 or 12 lots or 13 lots is when everything is bullish. It's almost 100% bullish here on the bottom right corner. Up on the top right, it's about 300 plus to about 50 in the bottom. The RSI is very, very high. So when the data is showing me extreme bullish data, I will pump in the trades and I'll make back my any losses I took on the small trades.
Oh, don't forget 8 o'clock is coming on the volume. Yeah.
Right, so 8 o'clock is coming. I'll put a stop loss in case it snaps back down. I'll put a stop loss below the 50 linear weighted moving average. Right, so I put a stop loss again. I'm gonna risk another how much $100? Another $175. Not too much. Right? Just to make 180, which is the one I lost earlier. But I'm not in the pumping stage of the market at the moment. I do not pump this type of market. It has to be 100% bullish for me to pump it. And I do have live videos where I pumped in 10 lots, 20 lots, not 20 lots, 13 lots. I do want to get to the point of pumping in 20 lots though. And usually I would take just a small trade like this, a 30 pip trade, 15 pip trades. And then of course it would run. It would run like 80 pips after that, 100 pips after that. And I'm just closing at 15 pips because I traded very, very high lot sizes. But either way, I'm still making my money, right? In a very, very short period of time because I have to go to work after this. So it's still not ripe enough for me to pump in any orders. So I'll take a scalp with a small lot size, the stop loss, and then go from there. You changed your mind?
Huh?
I thought you were taking a break.
Oh yeah, I was. You
Oh,
want to
that's-
come too?
Yeah, that was
Sure,
fast.
sure, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna walk away from the chart while this thing runs into my take profit or stop loss, so I don't have to get invested in this trade and close it manually. Right. So you guys can keep an eye on that. But like I said, I'm waiting for a higher volume in the market to actually pump in trades.
My chart is so messed up now. I have to fix it. My chart is a laptop. because of the 4 hour watch, right?
Yeah.
My chart is a mess now.
All right, so this thing didn't go yet. It looks like it wants to turn around for a sell, actually, the way it's behaving. But it might hit that target first before it actually sells. Sometimes it doesn't, though. Let me look through all the other charts here. Yeah, the strength is not there. So let me adjust this. You see the RSI is still pushing to the downside. The data is still flipped back 50-50. This upper data needs to be changed. Upper right-hand corner data needs to be changed. Dollar is very bearish right now in the current moment. So dollar being bearish in the current moment is going to help us to ride this trade out. See the volume is coming in now.
Oh, is it on me? Yeah.
Gold is showing some sell correlation here as well. So it's a very iffy trade. I don't like this trade at all. Alright, at least it stayed above the range here. It ranged here a little bit on the 5-minute chart. So theoretically it should pop up there to clear this high out. These 3 highs. Last 15 minutes looking. Actually, it could come right all the way up here to the very top of this, which is the 50-minute structure here. So technically it could come right in here. Right, it might come to the 50-minute structure here. It's at 50%, 61%. 61% also lines up to the previous structure of the 50-minute chart. Doesn't always hit it, but sometimes it does. The EA, however, is not providing good bullish data here for us either. EMAs are bullish. Aussie is not moving either. Very slow. See, market, you see the RSI, it's staying above these previous highs here as well. I mean, below the previous highs. It needs to actually break these previous highs and stay above it on the RSI side. So once the RSI breaks above here, then all that is the price action will start actually moving. Same thing with silver. So silver needs to actually go up above that trend line there. If silver breaks down below this trend line, I'm getting out of my gold trade. Right? If it breaks the bottom trend line, I'm getting out of my gold trade. Same scenario here. Same thing here. Right? If it breaks below the bottom trend line here, then I'll get out of my trade. And it can do whatever it wants after that. But at least it won't go down with me in it for too much. All right, at least the metals bullish side is increasing strength here. And however, on gold, it's not as bullish as I would like it to be. Dollar is still a little bit bearish here. It's MACD is still bearish a little bit. The EMAs are still bearish a little bit, so that's helping to push. Bar by bar is still bearish on the dollar side. So that's what's assisting this push to the upside for now.
CPI is coming tomorrow, Wednesday, so maybe it's gonna rate. What? I have it.
Alright, so now I'm gonna put my stop loss real tight, up to break even. If this goes, it goes. If not, I'm out at break even. Because I'm already more than 10 pips, I believe there. 22 pips. Normally I would close at 20 pips. Right? You see the correlation started here. The correlation arrows started right here. So on this entry point, which is the same area I entered anyway. And then it took 5 minutes to start going. It's gonna hit the target though. Alright, so now we have some, on the correlation side, we have strong bull market on bottom left corner. Dollar is still bearish. However, let's see what the rest of the market is doing. Okay, so it broke above the trend lines there at the RSI locations. You see it broke above the trend line here. Silver has yet to break above. So once silver breaks above, it's gonna pop up faster. All right, so let's look at this one here, since this is the one that's still waiting to go. trades. Let me go back to history, today's history. So I took a loss of $98 earlier. Currently, I made that money back already. And not anymore. So I'll break even. I'm fine with breaking even here. So my total loss here is $26. Right? The data on the EA is not proving that it's gonna go anywhere aggressively. Especially it broke. You see, it broke this trend line at the bottom here on the RSI. So because it broke that trend line on the RSI, I'm not trusting the move to push, and I rather trade moves that push away. So the only time this is actually going to push up is if it breaks this trend line now. So as you can see, I'm updating my trend lines on the RSI as well to determine stronger moves and early exits. You see here it broke the bottom on silvers. Right, so that's what I'm looking for when it comes to entry points. It needs to run away from the area, not just ride it. It's taking previous daily swing low right now. To be honest, it looks like an up move, but I don't know. It's not acting it. But it could be up. Everything looks bullish at the moment until it breaks down. So it is an uptrend until proven wrong. It had volume all night, and I think it's gonna range the rest of the day. Let's go back to 1 hour chart. Yeah. All right, so 1 hour. So I think 1 hour might be ranging today, and it's gonna range right here between this point here. So next 4 hours is gonna open, and it's gonna punch down past this low, come back up, and stay inside here. We might have a 4 hour consolidation here, similar to this one here. Because it makes sense for a 4 hour consolidation to happen. Right, until it at least reaches up to this 9. So it won't go up to the 9, it's just gonna consolidate towards the 9. Because yesterday was a nice trending day. The day before was sort of a trending day. Well, not really, no. See, trending day, non-trending day. Trending day, non-trending day. Over here trended. But it had like range, trend, range. Right? And this was a full day of trend. This was a range, and this was a full day of trend. So usually during a full day of trend, it ranges the next day. Five minutes riding very tightly here against this EMA. So I'm afraid actually might want to just pop down one shot below all these lows. To retest this market structure here. So even though it's making higher highs, higher lows, it could pop down to retest this structure here, which is, so let's just put that at 61%. So you see if I line up the 61% to this structure here, then technically it has already reached its maximum point, right? Because I'm not measuring this move, I'm measuring the 61% of this move. So when I measure the 61% of this move, I can predict how far this might be going up. Okay, so silver is going up, silver is going up, silver is going up. That gold is gonna want to start going up, and it might want to punch up a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 bars punch up. But that's the fact that the facts are not here. The facts of a of a strong up move is not here, right? So it might go gradual move up, but not definitely not a push up. So volume has just came in there a little bit. 820 now. Let's see what happens. Okay, you see, as this has been going up, the volume here has been decreasing on the 1 minute chart. 2 minute, 3 minute, it's bullish. 5 minutes is bullish, but 1 minute not so bullish. The volume is squeezing, so it's giving ranging type volume, or at least pullback type volume. There, it's gonna hit the target. It's gonna hit the target before anything else, so it's definitely gonna hit the target for sure. There, that was my initial profit target right there. This increased a little bit.
But that increased too. On the top.
Yeah, this
it was
jumped
low.
up to 145 because sellers are becoming interested as well. Sellers are selling this area because this is the target location. You see, but the EA is not giving me strong bullish confirmations, right? Hence, market is moving slow this whole entire time. Strong bullish confirmations usually move runs like this. Right? This is a strong bullish confirmation, and this is where I pump in my trades usually. When I see a high strength bullish confirmation, it usually is maximum 100% type of bullish, and then I pump in and it usually runs off like this for a good few bars, continuous bars. Did anyone take trades? Okay, since I have a 4 hour support resistance location there, it's knocking out the 30 minutes um, highs there as well. All right, so it came knocked this target out completely. Um, I'm still not bullish as well. That means it's gonna be just a quick swing. Maybe it might just run away without me in it. That happens sometimes. It's just that I don't take a trade unless I'm absolutely sure about it. So that's why I didn't take the trade, because there was no absolute confirmation on it. Right, the data over here is not providing me with strong bullish confirmation that this market is running away. It's just chopping away at the market. Everyone is sort of entering very slow entries. We have some volume came in now though. 8:30 bar is about to open. So it essentially went 60 pips in my favor from my original trade. Right, because I entered actually this price range right here. 70 pips now, 80 pips. So whoever took that trade and held it, great. It's just that it didn't give me proper confirmation for a pumping trade, and I prefer to enter a pumping trade, which is pumping now, of course. But I didn't take the entry, so I can't pump now. Too late for that. What I should have done is skip through these charts more often. I usually do. I usually do skip through these charts quite a bit like this, just to see where these drawings are and how the prices are moving. Um, that also helps. So when I pay attention to buy side arrows are not it's not giving the buy arrows like it's supposed to. Right? It's supposed to give a buy arrow here. It's supposed to give a buy arrow here and here. And so the buy signals isn't functioning for some reason. But the sell signals are functioning. You see sell, 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 sell here and sell here.
You did that last update that you were doing. You
So
said
that-
something else.
No, the last update I fixed one side of it. So today when I come home, I'm gonna try to see what I did on this side and try to fix it on this side.
Why are the numbers are not changing now?
I don't know why the numbers are not changing actually. Market is very iffy at the moment. You see these data is not changing. These data is not changing. Usually when it's not changing, it's because a massive pullback comes in. Right, so that's what I'm wary of. That when the data isn't, wait, is everyone seeing to begin with? Oh, yeah. Usually, what happens is if this data doesn't change strong bullish and it's going bullish, then it'll suddenly turn and start going bearish. And that's where a lot of traders get stuck in buys.
I'm gonna enter sell. I'm gonna enter sell and put a stop loss above it.
So Annika is entering a sell right at this point here. She's gonna put a stop loss right there because for her it's in her sell zone. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wait for the EA to start giving sell signals, the red arrows or the magenta arrows. And once it starts providing those data for me, then I can sell as well. So once this RSI starts breaking down over here, and I see all these other charts starts breaking down, then it's gonna be a good time for a sell. See, this is already breaking down here. Silver is also breaking down as well. This other silver broke down, and it break down pretty quick too. It didn't take a long time to break down there. This silver also broke down this trend line here very easily. Let's go back to gold. So this is a 30-minute rejection point Annika was selling here. She's already in for 40 pips almost.
50.
50 pips.
Because that's the tip. It was green bar on the 1 minute and the first red
Oh yeah, so she
On the
entered
tip.
she entered this bar here.
on the tip of that bar, of that red bar.
Yeah, this. All right, so we have bar by bar is 83% bearish at the moment. I'm gonna wait for the EMAs to flip bearish as well, and I'm gonna wait for dollar to flip more bullish as well. All right, let me flip through the charts again to verify this sell side. You see, momentum is strong to the downside here on RSI. It's coming back to this 200 EMA, so it looks like all of them are going to come back towards the 200 EMA. Metals are 70% bearish, 50%, 70% bearish, 70% bullish here on these different ones. I need this to flip bearish. So normally market likes to bounce off of this 50 linear weighted moving average, right? It's not giving me sell data as yet, so I can't sell. It's just staying bullish for as of right now. So um, maybe it might just keep going up and down, up and down. 8:30. I can't pumping any buys right now either, because this can easily snap back down very, very easily. Everything is moving down at the moment on the RSI side of things. So it's not a true bullish move or a true bearish move at the moment. It's a ranging market. So metal gold here is bearish 60%, but however correlation is now flipping bearish. Dollar is bearish at the moment. It's bar by bar bearish 89%, 86%. I mean 86% bearish. So dollar is bearish at the moment, which means a pause for gold on the downside. That's why it's ranging here. I need gold to flip bearish completely before I can start selling it. Because there's a possibility you might think it's coming to like 200, but actually it's coming to this buying location here, which is 200 pips away. So from this point on, we still have about 200 pips down movement to come. That's the probability, right? But I need the data to shift south to sell. So you see how the market is currently? I'm gonna show you something here from the toolbox. Let me see, make sure that you guys have visibility on that. Okay, no you don't. Let me go to full screen. All right, so full visibility here. I'm gonna show you this. So you see how market is right now, right? Let me show you what happens when you try to trade it. So the way market is right now, this is what happens when I try to trade it without the EA's data, right? I just kept trying to force trade in these areas. But when I waited for everything to be in my favor, like I'm explaining, I'm waiting for strong bullish data up here, strong bullish data here, strong correlation data as well. Then what happens is you start transferring into the blue areas, right? So what I started doing is just focusing on trades that are only highly valid, right? So the trade is highly valid, my probability of losing becomes almost zero. Okay. So in case you guys are thinking I'm not trading for a reason here, that's the reason, because I've traded uncertain market before and it doesn't pan out for me.
go see what's happening on price action wise over there.
All right, so oh wait, what am I doing? This one here. Let me fix this first though. Okay. All right. So from a price action perspective, market did come into this zone here, but it came to this one. See this low volume area here, which is the high volume of the previous day, right? So if this is where sellers, oh no, that's not the high volume of the previous day. Yeah, this. So this is where sellers initiated, buyers initiated buys, came up, and then sold off. Those sellers became sellers here at this point of the day. So it just came back to the highest selling point here of current market time, and now
So
it's rejecting.
since my entrance 90 pips, it had dropped, and I have other orders as well
So Annika sold
from the tip.
from the tip over here. She's 90 pips in profit so far.
But I have other orders in the middle as well.
You see, because she uses pure price action, I use an indicator and price action.
God.
And I often wait for the EA to flip so I can pump in a lot of lot sizes. This is the reason I didn't trade. But when she trades, she enters from the top and just holds it and holds it and holds it up until her targets, right? So I think her target is down here. Where's your target?
I'm waiting to see if it's going to get to that target by seeing if it's going to reject from these areas so far.
What are the price areas?
I want to see if it's going to reject from. Let me get my cursor. I want to see if it's going to reject from here, 2605 ish.
So
If it doesn't, if I want to see if it's going to reject from 2602 ish.
so she's looking for rejection here.
I want to see if it's going to reject from 2598 ish. And if it doesn't, this is a short take profit, which is 2595 ish, 41. And if it doesn't, then the bottom
And it might be coming back straight down to
2589 ish. And then if it doesn't, so this is the zone.
So basically, she's holding her trade unless it rejects completely from those points. Right. So unless it shows factual rejection from here, only then she's gonna close her trade. If not, she's gonna hold her trade through until if it rejects here, she's gonna close it. But
Yeah,
if
I
it
have
doesn't,
to wait.
then
I
she'll
have
just
to
keep
wait
holding
for
it.
the 4 hour to
Right.
close. I have to wait for the 1 hour to close. I have to see how the market is behaving in my zones in order for me to know what's gonna happen. But I'm just happy taking my tip.
All right. So as you can see here, it flipped to a sell correlation. Let's verify this correlation here. You see, RSI is no longer 7 and 7. It's 6 and 10 to the bearish side. So what I'm gonna do is, you see, it's 80% bearish now, 71% bearish. I'm gonna go ahead and enter a sell with one lot, a stop loss at above the 50 linear weighted moving average, right? Which is 428, and a take profit at, I'm gonna put a take profit at 25.90. And now if I see evidence of this number changing to 300 sell, I'll add more trades in accordingly, because this 200 moving average is also a point of interest to exit, right? If it breaks below the 200 and stays below it, I can put it at break even and be safe about it. You see how price broke below the RSI here, which I should have been paying attention to that. Right, price broke below all the RSIs here so far. Um, looks like he wants to do a little pullback there for now.
Yeah, I closed my other orders, the ones that I had made. I'm keeping the tip. Tip is 80 something pips in profit. Oh no, it's going back, but still in profit.
So RSI has no gauge right now. I can't gauge anything right now off the RSI. So let's see what happens. Silver is pumping back up. Shit, I should look at silver before I enter the chart.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a pullback. And remember, those areas in my rejection area. I want to see how it's gonna behave in that area. It's still doing the EMA retest over here, so let's see what it does there. And the 5 minute is doing the head and shoulders thing.
Right, this data updated. Let me check that data real
Oh
quick.
yeah,
Okay, so it went to 82%, right? 1.82%. So if that means more retail traders are going long. Um, if more retail traders are going long from this point, even at the 200 here, more retail traders will enter longs, right? So the more everyone enters long, the more it wants the probability of coming down. Especially it's looking like a bullish market right now. I still need this thing to flip to 300 to the south side. Oh, that's coming very close to my stop loss. That's the rejection point, by the way, Annika was talking about here. This was the rejection point. She said she was waiting for a rejection. Um,
that's why I got out of my other trade.
she got out of the ones she entered earlier, and
But
she's
the
holding
tip-
the top ones
The
here.
tip one is still there.
Right, so she's still holding the very top one that she sold off of from. Okay, so this number decreased. The buy strength, the sell strength decreased to 195. If it stops me out, it's okay. It's fine. Once it's ready to go, I'll just pump in the trades and make back the money. Once all the parameters reaches a high quality, I'll just pump in like maybe 10 lots. and make back those small losses I take. All right, let's look at the rest of the charts. Silver is pushing up though. Not in my favor right now. Silver is continuing to push bullish. So silver is pushing bullish, then that trade is probably gonna get stopped out that I have. However, gold Aussie, it's still holding the market down. Gold euro is still down as well. So if gold Aussie and gold euro is down, it means I'm probably still in the trade. Yeah, I'm still in the trade. So here, this wasn't a great trade to take. So I'll close this and put a pending order once it starts coming down.
What was it that you closed?
Yeah, I closed the trade because I don't have faith in it anymore.
Which one?
The sell that I had.
Oh,
All right, so let me see what happened here. Okay, so I'm total of $166 negative for today. Right, so let's see.
oh, when you this is the sell and enter the see,
Yeah,
it's going positive. The one that I had entered out of 50 of the 1 minute.
nice. Oh yeah, I was supposed to I usually enter 50, the sells on 50, but it's giving correlation bullish arrow. I don't trust it.
Well, when it passes the 200 to stop people out, I get breaking. But this is the rejection zone. Let's see. 1 hour has 7 minutes to go.
And the buy strength signals are only 170 to the sell side, so
Oh,
and,
so
it's 224 to the bull side, so that's why I didn't trust the sell anymore.
when you said sales came in, it changed back to bullish.
Yeah, it changed back to bullish as it was going up here.
What about the other pairs that are doing a pullback towards the 200? What
So
happened?
let's look at the other pairs. They reversed, it ranged here and then pushed back up. See, this sort of started going back up here. Silver went up, but silver is going back up to the previous high here. So it depends on what silver does with the previous high. Is it going to make higher highs or not? So that's what we're paying attention to. All right, so silver wants to break out here to the other side. I can't seem to catch a good trade today, to be honest. Everything is like uncertain. And the 50 EMA is flat right now, so if it's flat, it's in a range. This is a scalp market. It's definitely a 20 pip type of trading. I mean, guaranteed trading, of course. Annika were able to get some decent moves this morning. She was able to catch a move from the tip here. She did buy some here. I mean, no, she sold like right here, and then right here, and then the dip here. And it came down. She closed all the short ones and held on to the longest running move. All right, so everything's going bullish right now. All right, everything's moving bullish. Correlation came in here bullish. The data is not looking bullish though, so unfortunately, I can't take a buy. I have to just stick to my rules. If I stick to my rules, I close positive all the time. If I don't stick to my rules and I don't stick to all the parameters, I usually don't take winning trades as much. Because then I second guess all the trades, you know. I want trades that are actually gonna run. All right. So what this is looking like now is doing this. Around there. Let's see. Let's see if that pans out. And around here. So I like to wait. I like to see a triangle formation. Actually, triangle formations means that it's the ranging behavior is going to be ending, and the trending behavior will start. All right. So based on 1 minute chart, what I'm looking at is for this to happen. And then it's either going to come out there or go down there. Either way, I'm going to prepare for it in this location. Because in this location, the EA is going to start flipping either bullish or bearish. And based on its flip, then I'll know if it's going up or down. Right? So that's the formation I'm waiting for right now. So this has to come 61%, which is roughly there or here, anywhere along this line, and then I'll adjust this bottom arrow, this bottom ray. We're just sitting waiting, just waiting.
What did you click?
So I'm gonna wait for the triangle to finish forming, and then I'll start skipping through all the charts again to figure out where the momentum is across the board. Right, let me start preparing all these RSIs to figure out the breaking point of the market once I finish that triangle.
I re-entered another cell right here. You see that?
Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock. Maybe 9:30 will bring the volume.
Yeah, maybe we're waiting for just 9:30 volume to come in. Right, so I'm gonna adjust these in the meantime.
Oh, what's the? Oh, is that Aussie? No, silver.
Silver. $30 more minutes. We have to wait 30 more minutes. Hopefully within that 30 minutes, the market actually start providing enough data within the next 30 minutes so that the EA can flip bullish or bearish and stay flipped. Once it stays flipped, that's a positive thing for us. Also, another positive thing to look forward for is when the EMAs are flat and they're coming towards each other, it means an impending big move is coming. So because it's flat, it's just consolidating, gathering more information, more trades. And then after that, we can actually see that burst happen to the up or downside. And it's gonna be maybe 1 hour, one 30-minute bar or one hour bar. Or it can be next 4 hour bar as well. So this thing can be ranging here until the next 4 hour bar, and then this information here, you'll see it sort of just how should I say, just flip. You'll see it flip bullish or bearish. Yeah, DXY is definitely playing dirty. Let's see here. So dollar is showing overall bullish, but currently it's bearish, and bullish in some areas. But it's roughly bullish in the moment.
Patrick said he is looking for the buys.
Hi, Gloria. You're a beginner. Um, and then you have a lot to learn.
Well, maybe gold isn't good for her then because it's very volatile and
Are you a
crazy.
beginner at gold trading or trading in general? Because gold is an extreme market. It's like really volatile, really
It's
crazy.
not recommended for beginners on trading.
I mean, beginners can trade trading in general. Oh, okay. So trading in general, right? If you're trading gold and you're a beginner, as soon as you're wrong, you lose money, right? A lot of money really fast. But if you were to trade something like Euro USD, a slower moving pair, or any slower moving pair,
Currency.
so you can practice with.
Terry's so funny. God help you, Gloria. Good luck in your journey. Only someone like Terry and us will laugh at that because we know what it.
Yeah, as a beginner, it was very difficult, and gold is definitely a dangerous territory to learn from. Because whenever you make a mistake, it costs you a lot of money really fast. But I mean, if you're demo trading only for a while, it is important that you invest actually on your first few demo accounts. Um, of course, do a couple of demo accounts, but then go live as early as possible. So this way you can experience those losses. So start up with $100 account, $200 account, experience
Losses.
those losses, so you'll know how badly it hurts.
Yeah, demo is not really. And when Jai started trading our daughter, he said no demo for you, only live account because uh, when you're on demo, you're not going through emotional down and up and down emotions because trading is not about just strategy. It's about managing emotion, managing losses, how you get off of it. There's a lot of emotions involved, actually, mental preparedness, emotional preparedness, finding out your strategy, sitting hours on the chart and learning, understanding. But I personally don't recommend gold for new beginners. So I think you're better off starting off even if you Google on YouTube as well, people who make content for YouTube, they will also tell you that you're better off starting with currency because they are slower, just like learning a language, because when you're learning a language, everything is fast paced for you until you start
This thing
understanding.
is popping out of that triangle there. Let me go investigate. All right, so this is breaking out here, breaking out there, not breaking out here. So silvers are still calm. I mean, a big giant bullish bar is not calm, but um, I still consider it calm. It's still within this region here. Because you can do a big bullish bar and come right back down, big bearish bar. But there's some volume for sure here. There's a high volume bar came in, right? Okay. All right, so everything's breaking out to the upside here, except for volume. Volume is not breaking out to the upside. Volume is really tight at the moment here. All right, so that's worth being aware of. All right, so let's see if this 5 minute here is turning into something else. Let's see what 5 minute chart is doing. All right, so it's 270. The RSI is still stuck at 7. Um, it's 70% bear as per the EA. So I'm not gonna buy that, even though it's looking like he wants to run away. It's probably just one of those trickster type of move. I mean, sometimes it goes though, of course. It's just that if I'm sure about it, I'll make money on it. If I'm not sure about it, I'm probably gonna lose on it. So I'll stick to those theories, those rules. If I'm not sure about it, I'll lose on it. Right? Because I've experienced that enough times to understand that that's a true fact. If you're not sure about it, you will lose on it. So I'm not sure about it.
Well, I have to wait until this 30-minute bar closes in order for me to make a decision on anything, because so far the previous two 30-minute bars didn't give me data, so to speak. So I'm waiting for the 30-minute bar to close, which is in 16 minutes, in order for me to make a decision.
Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna readjust this here because let's see, it's maybe doing a 78%. Right, it's doing those. So it's using the 78% as the marker. I mean, this has to actually come down here. Unless it punches up, take out that second set of order there, which doesn't make sense. But the data is not flipping fast enough for me to enter either. You know, that's the downside of things. I mean, as you guys can see, the correlation works, right? Whenever it's correlating bullish here, it sticks with it. There's a good 90 pips there, right? Correlation works here. It was a 16 pip, but at the same time, I'm looking for pumping type of trades, not just a trade, right? Um, the correlation at this location works as a 50 pip move. So correlation, when it's bullish correlation at the EMA, prices on the EMA and is showing bullish correlation, then any entry can be taken here, right? On average. But I'm just focused on what I've been doing that's been successful. And what's been successful for me, this what I'm showing you right now with the EA is a recently new development. It's been under construction for a little while to perfect it. As you can see, it's not always accurate, right? Of course, this was a sell trend. It would be ridiculous to start buying this when it gives this arrow, right? But because of the uptrend, then the correlation at this 50 linear weighted always almost works out, right? Right there, there. Even here, actually, it worked out for 30 pips, right? And then we had it flat, so a flat market you technically wouldn't be trading. Then you have this lift off here, which was 37 pips. Maybe I should just that's a scalp strategy I've been trying to implement. It's very difficult to programming a specific point of entry when this is happening. So I've been working on creating a specific point of entry. I have so far got the cells to work out fairly well, not the buys as yet, because I want to eventually put this on autopilot trading. The volume is divergencing here though. It's been like pushing down this whole entire time. See, volume has been decreasing this whole entire time. So unless some real volume comes in and breaks this trend line here, only then market will actually do something very good to the bullish side. Oh wait, this might be the compressor guy. Hello.
Hi, good morning. This is Heather with Aircraft Alert. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Just wanted to give you a call.
Yeah. Okay. That's the yearly maintenance contract, or just the current maintenance that we're doing currently. Oh, okay. Yes. So that has been approved. However, I think there's some scheduled for appeal this morning. I haven't looked at it already. Oh. Oh, okay. The job is approved. However, I don't get it until 11 o'clock. So can the work start without the PO for now? Or no. All right. So I'll respond to that email right now, saying approved. And when I get in, I'll send a sign out. You're welcome. All right. So what's happening here? Nothing's happening still. It's not a great trading day today, guys. Sorry. Yesterday was good. I did take some trade yesterday. I woke up late, but I was able to come and just take a quick trade.
Yeah, our baby was sick. My baby was sick. She couldn't sleep, so we couldn't sleep all night. So we woke up late yesterday.
Yes, definitely the EA is evolving a little bit at a time. I started off with this EA with a simple crossing moving average, and then fixed over 5,000 errors so far. So every day I would come. I don't like that trade, so let me fix it. I don't like this trade. Let me fix it. And this EA ended up being a monster size EA in the back end that checks just about what it would take me to look at over an hour period just to get an analysis. The EA does it in a few seconds. Right, and it looks at multi different levels of charts. So if the information is not 100% bullish or bearish, I'm not trading it, and it's been right so far. Right, I was able to grow the $5,000 account. Of course, the way I'm trading today, I went against that setup, so I was unsure. I'm like, okay, it's gonna go. The numbers weren't fully correct. The numbers weren't fully ripe, and so I took those trades. Like for example, right now, I would take a buy, and the next thing it comes back against me. Right, that's when I started trading this initial account just to test, just to play around. Right, just forcing trades does not work at all for me. So it's either it's 100% bullish or 100% bearish, and I'll go with it. And I can actually pump in the lot size and make enough money for 2 days, 3 days, one shot with one trade, versus forcing a trade and then losing that day. Thank you, Terry, for your support.
The thing is, you guys, even if we don't get a chance to trade, I want to let you guys know that even if it's a buy, it still needs to come to 25.99.57. 0.57 part is kind of iffy. In the zone ish, 25.99 ish, in order to go up. So we have 25.98, 25.99 ish, 25.97. Well, anything with 25.99, right? If it's a buy trend, it still needs to come there and then go buy, right? That's what I think. So I wouldn't want to buy right now because it's too dangerous. It would definitely go against you. It still needs to come there in order to buy. That will tell me, okay, it's a buy. So I can take that buy. That's just in case if we're not here. But let's see what this does. As you can see, the 30-minute bar didn't go anywhere. Last two 30-minute bars didn't go anywhere. Really, it just screwed around there. Six minutes for the 30-minute to close.
All right, so we have 6 more minutes for 9:30, which we're gonna get NYSE volume. Let's see here. Just this one here, and this is 1.10%. This one here hasn't been. It's been going up and down, up and down. So when these numbers are shifting up and down, it means even though buyers are interested in the market, they're actually reconsidering as well, right? So in a way, buyers might be like iffy and start flipping to sell side. So when a buyer flips to sell side, the market wants to go against them more, right? So we essentially want to see these numbers increase bigger and these to be decreased. So this way, it can keep pushing towards the bigger numbers. So they don't determine our trading; they just help me understand what retail traders are currently seeing in the market. And
But
right now, they're seeing bullish market.
if even if the buyers wants to start, market likes to stop them out, wear them out before it goes anywhere. You might see a 4-hour range. Well, next bar, what I mean. Or big rejection wick on the 4-hour, which I haven't seen yet. Right? So
that rejection wick she's talking about is the Wyckoff, right? The Wyckoff wick.
is that it?
Yeah, that's what it's called, the Wyckoff wick.
Mm.
Because on an hourly chart, it's going to show more like a Wyckoff.
Oh.
It's going to show a whipsaw of the lows before it actually goes up.
Okay, 30-minute is about to close in 3 minutes. As you can see, if you look at your 30-minute chart, it really didn't go anywhere. Just stayed there.
Is it possible 30 minutes might going up to that EMA that you have there? on your 30-minute chart?
Sure. I just need to see how this closes. I can't really do
Yeah.
anything.
All right, I need this thing to flip bullish. That's all I need. Dollar is bullish, 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 and bullish, which is what's holding this thing back down. That's what, because the dollar is so bullish, it's causing this gold bullish market to actually be very bullish bearish. Right? It's stuttering the market. All right, so let me update these lines before. Um, before the next 2 minutes. All right, 9:30 opened already there. I see a bar pop down very quickly. All right, let's see what all the rest of them are doing. I need these RSIs to be in formation. Right, I need them all to be going in the same direction. All right, so that was the last one. Okay. So I do need to see them break out in same direction. And that'll tell me that the momentum is moving appropriately. Look at Aussie. It's like really side by side over there. So it needs to make a final decision on where it wants to go. The volume is coming in there though on the 1 minute, as you can see. It's pumping in. But on the OBV volume here, the volume is pumping it at negative numbers. You see the green EMA over there, how it's flipped to the downside?
Mm.
So we have actual sell volume coming in, not buy volume. Well, at least negative volume.
All I know is I can't buy until it comes here.
Well, they're all away from the 200 at the moment as well. Everything is away from the 200 at the moment. So you look at it from this perspective that if it's away from the 200, like usually comes back, it hasn't touched it since it left, right? So let's confirm that for sure. You see, market hasn't touched the 200. It touched it once here, but not a deep touch. Um, Same thing over here, didn't touch it. XAU USD, I mean XAG USD, didn't touch the 200 just yet. Um, Gold Euro hasn't touched the 200 yet either. Alright, so I'm being more convinced now that it's going to be a sell. Same thing with Gold Aussie, hasn't touched the 200 yet. Right? It likes to touch it, at least at some point. So it'll run, and then it has to come touch it. And I think this is it. This is what's happening now. It has to come touch it. Right?
Yeah, like I said, I cannot buy until
So we have
it
70.
touches this zone, which is 20. What did I say? 20, 600 ish, 25 something ish. You know, a zone ish over here. We will see when the 500 rejects from there. So basically ish.
Alright, so everything broke to the downside on RSI perspective. So the RSI triangles, they're all broken to the downside here on this 1 minute bar. The E8 still hasn't flipped bearish. However, I think I have a 0.1 lat, or is it 1 lat trade set up there? 1 lat. Okay.
2598 ish, 2599 ish, 2600 ish. That zone area.
All right. So sell stop to the 200 EMA. It is not a guaranteed sell. It's a risky sell. So if it goes up above this 1 minute bar currently, I'm closing the trade. If it takes the trade and goes back above, I'm closing the trade. Because it's actually, as a matter of fact, it's not even correlated yet. What am I doing? Bear. Okay, now it's correlating, which is good. I want to see it close bullish. Close bullish. 1 minute needs to close bullish. And then I'll take a pending sell under that bullish close. We still have 28 more pips to hit the 200. Right, so I would like to see a bullish close or a test of the 9 EMA. Alright, so these are looking more favorable towards the running down towards the 200, so they have quite a bit more to run. Right, so these have quite a bit more to run down to the 200. RSI is still stuck below those trend lines, which is good. That's good news for us. Alright, so we have a correlation here. Now I can put a pending order. Sell stop below this low. There. More than likely it's going to come towards this 9. I'm going to put a sell limit. Okay, so it's testing the 9 right now. The green one. Testing the green one. Alright, I'm gonna sell the linear weighted moving average and stop loss right above it. So which means right here.
Because they took it already.
No, it canceled my stop loss for some reason.
Right.
Oh man, what's going on? Is it gonna push up now?
Does that mean it goes to?
Wait, now how much am I losing right now? Shit. It's gonna come back down. It's gonna come back down. Hold on. Alright, so we have volume, push back up there. Now that it was.
Look at those triangles.
Alright, so RSI pushed back up while I was trying to make a decision over there. So RSI is back up above. Right, and it did a bar by bar back up above. That's why I need this to be 300s. Fuck. Alright, so I'll manually close that trade because that was a shitty trade. I just need to stick to the rules. The rules is 300. Sell strength has to be 300. Bear strength has to be 11. So now I lost more money than I wanted to do. Let me see. So now I'm 566 negative. I just have to wait for all the parameters to reach its actual amount, and then I'll just triple up, double up on the orders as much as possible. So now I have to trade like a 10 lot trade to make back all that and then some. But this time around, I'll wait. You see, every time I don't wait for the numbers to change in my favor, this is what happens. It pulls right back up. So it looks like it's running down, and it pulls back up because the data on the upper right-hand corner would never change. So because the data on the upper right-hand corner never changed, it just pulls right back up to it, you know. And it's the same thing vice versa. It looks like it's going to run away, and this data never changed to actual bullish either. And what happens? It pulls back, right? So that's why I am trusting the data that I'm seeing here a little bit more. Refresh. So I'll wait. I'll be more patient. I'm still working on my patience, just so you guys know. As you can see, I've been trying to force trades and it hasn't been working out, even though I'm telling you exactly what I'm waiting for. So human error is always a problem. Human error, right? You have a strategy. The strategy is fully robotic, and still human error happens.
The 30-minute that I was looking for closed doji.
All right.
So the 30-minute that I was waiting for closed doji again didn't tell me anything.
All right, so this thing is still ranging here. As you can see, silver is doing a divergence to the downside. Again, same thing here, downside divergence. So I do believe a bear move is coming, just not quite yet. So I'm waiting for that bear move to come in. And once it comes in, it's gonna come in nice and strong. And I'm gonna pump in that sell. I just need to wait for the data to change. Just wait for the data to change.
Yeah.
The data is our friend. Yeah, the market is way too quick. It just goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down very quickly.
Yeah. If you look at the 5-minute chart, you'll see how it looks.
Dollar is at major resistance, waiting to fly to 106. Where's 106?
Yeah, I have that resistance on my dollar chart as well. 106 is.
Okay. So it's waiting to pop up to 106. It's just right there.
Yeah.
Just right above the support resistance.
Yeah,
So when that pops up to run towards that 106 dollar, gold is gonna make a big flush to the downside. And there, our data is gonna be ripe enough for us to just pump in those cells.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I haven't been buying on a long term wise because I've been waiting for a dollar to reach that box that I have and then see how dollar is going to act from there. But before the election and before the interest rate, dollar and gold were not in sync at all. XAY, I mean DXY at least. Not the dollar pairs, but the dollar itself wasn't.
Yeah, the good thing about this information here is actually looking at dollar pairs. So in technical terms, it's looking at all the USD, I mean euro and stuff like that simultaneously. There, look, the volatility left. It came for like 10 minutes and left.
Mhm. I think it's tricking the buyers though. I think it's tricking the buyers.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
If it sells, it's going to be selling from right there. See this little purple range here? This 200 moving average. A break and retest of this area is a sell. And by then, this data should be able to become shift to the bearish side. Because this is where it attempted sells previously, right? If you look carefully, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see these yellow arrows? So the yellow arrows, where it changes from yellow to white and back to yellow, which is here and here, this becomes the most strongest shifting point. So now the shifting point is right here by the 200 EMA. All right, 10 o'clock is coming in 15 minutes. So 10 o'clock is we're gonna have some volatility at 10, which used to be the previous 4-hour bar.
I guess it's still because that's why my problem is I have
Oh yeah, it
on
is still.
Trading View.
I remember
have,
Lingley was saying that his 4-hour bar had changed, but the volume still comes in at the same time.
yeah, but the thing is, I have technical difficulties on my chart. What happened is 8 cap. I have Trading View 8 cap broker on my Trading View, and after the U.S. time zone, this time changed. 8 cap was working for a week. Everything was fine, and then this weekend, this Sunday, I pay attention that 4-hour opens differently, and the broker was open at 6 p.m. market open, but my 8 cap Trading View wasn't open until 7 p.m. So I realized that I have to change the Trading View to different broker like forex.com or Anda and draw up my charts. So right now, so tonight when Jack comes home, I'm gonna actually figure out. I mean, open new bar charts and do all that stuff. So that's why I was having difficulty a little bit making decisions because I have a temporarily chart open on the side.
So let's double check the divergences that's happening.
Because I do trade 4-hour bars and stuff, so it's very important for me to have accurate information on the 4-hour chart.
So you have some divergence happening here for sure.
How is that divergent? It's coming down.
Oh no,
It's
this
coming down.
this high here. You see this high
Yeah.
versus this high,
Oh, okay.
right? It's going to the lower slope.
Oh, okay.
This looks like a
Did Gloria leave? Okay, 4 hours about to open in almost 12 minutes.
12 minutes to go. And then we'll see some more volume coming in, and that's going to be the volume that actually moves the market. So silver is coming down towards the 200 after all, right? Definitely is coming.
Well, as you can see, our gold didn't move much. The 30 minute went in a range. So far, it was a range on the 30 minute. If you look at your 30 minute chart, it was 1, 2, and this is the third one. So far, it's stayed. It's the same.
Did I finish my copy?
No.
All right, we're seeing some bearish correlation at least
I'm still
in odd places.
sell bias until that zone that I mentioned. And obviously, if it passes that, I have a zone to 2560-ish. But again, that's the pricing is with the 8 cap, and I have to change to another broker basically. That's what I'm saying. But even it could be above it. It could be above it, like let me see, to 2567-ish.
Okay, so metals.
But that's gonna be tomorrow, of course.
Metals are saying it's 100% bearish right now.
Yeah.
Over here. So let's see.
So I can't buy until short-term sell comes anyway, and if it passes it to go to this zone that earlier mentioned, 4-hour makes a wick, stuff like that. Even on the short time, just that little short one that I mentioned, for a short again buy, even one daily green bar, I still need that retest on the 1-hour chart. That could be just a wick, but I still need that wick. Did Gloria leave?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, what's going on with this? The robot is not seeing.
I know the robot is not shifting bullish or bearish whatsoever. The RSI is just stuck at 7. I mean, it was changing, of course. It did change earlier. When it sold off over here, it did show a lot of sell strength. It didn't pan out because these numbers did not change.
The Murangan said, "Hi, bro. I'm from India," and wrote in Indian letters. He's not Indian, Murangan. He's from Guyana, Caribbean, Guyana. He doesn't even speak Indian.
Murangan. No, that's not. Is that Indian?
Yeah, he says he's from India.
Okay.
Just because someone's brown doesn't make them Indian, brother.
We are all Indian. I don't know which part of India from, but somewhere.
Ancestors. His ancestors are from India.
All right, so welcome to the channel, Morangan.
Maybe we're pronouncing
maybe I am pronouncing your name wrong.
I do that. I am very,
all
very
right, so
bad.
there's a 1 minute bar pumping down, but the data is not shifting bearish still. You see, what I'm looking for is this data to shift bearish to give me full confirmation. This data needs to be swept towards the 298 or higher. Right, 298 or higher is gonna what's gonna make it move. Not make it move, but tells me that that has the highest strength in it. So once that strength comes in, it should start running continuously.
But I want to show you something though. But you see this 30-minute?
Yeah.
You see, it never went.
Yeah.
The box that I put, it never passed the box, right?
Oh yeah. You know what? Let's look at that. Let's look at that.
So now 4 hours about to end in 7 minutes. And nothing. What,
Alright,
did you show you showing?
Yeah, it's showing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's go to 30 minutes here. And this is what Sonic was talking about.
If you do the box on, hold on, let me put the 30 minutes chart.
So, oops. Pretty much.
Closings of the 5 minutes. These two 30 minutes closings.
Alright, so
If you go back to see this closing of this close, and if you go to 30 minutes, it's a box basically. And if you go to 30 minutes, and then if you do the box on closing of these two bars, you see it never passed.
so let's see what time frame breakout this is. This is okay, it's a 30-minute time frame breakout only. So 30-minute closes below this area.
Yeah, I think so. Then I can.
Let's see here. Let me look at the 10-minute chart. There we go. So on 10 minutes, we have a support resistance to work with, right? So this support resistance here tells us, okay, we have a barricade at the bottom. This support resistance tells us we have a barricade to the up. So it's actually a 10-minute breakout chart.
That's why when it was pumping up, I wasn't getting out of my cells because 30 minutes is not really telling me anything. Right? There's no story there. So I need to know what's going on. I can't panic. Right? So I just have to be patient and wait and wait and wait. If I have to, I have no choice. I just have to wait. So 4 hours closing in 5 minutes. And as you can see, 4 hours didn't really go anywhere because of this past hour didn't go anything. What is that breakout over there? 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see that box you drew on the 30 minute, if you look at your 30 minute close and close, close and close.
Yeah.
I mean these closes. Those closes and that closing, because that's not close on the top of that close. Because of the wicks, you see. It really didn't do anything. It's still there. You know? And look, you can see it clearly on my chart really nicely. Look, it looks like a teeth range. You see?
Yeah.
So I have to really just.
So next 4 hour bar, actually, based on this 30-minute close, we will know, okay, if it breaks down here and closes down here in the next 3.5 minutes, then we'll know that, okay, next 30-minute bar might open and actually continue down.
I'll do a 5 minute retest of that and then go.
Yeah, like maybe a 5-minute comeback and then go.
Yeah. Then.
The probability of it coming down is massive.
Well, today is Tuesday, remember?
It's actually come all the way down here. Do we have news coming out today?
No, tomorrow is CPI.
So even if it comes down here in like 2 bars, straight down, whipsaws down, it'll start going back up.
Yeah, tomorrow is core CPI. Tomorrow. And then the Thursday is core PPI. Immature, Jai. Immature. Why are you being such an immature child?
PPI. Okay, so you have the numbers changing now. Nicely bearish. 206, 208. So it's still bullish, of course. It's neutral state now. So it's even more neutral now, which is what I like to see. And then once it reaches a neutral state, then we can shift to a stronger bearish state.
2 minutes.
You can see here bearish RSI is 10, stochastics 14 bearish. S support resistance lines have been broken 7. For the dollar, we have bullish overall. Bar by bar is 57 bullish, 67 bullish, and 67 bullish.
What does that say?
That's MACD and EMA bar by bar.
You don't speak English. I don't know what you're saying.
Look at the mouse. That's all you have to do.
No, but what does that mean, though?
The MACD?
Does
so-
that mean it's range?
No, 67. I mean, it's leaning towards the bullishness of the dollar pairs. So we want to see these flip to 83 or higher, right? 83 or higher is what works.
Oh, baby's coughing. I wonder if she has a fever. I'm gonna check.
In the bottom right-hand corner, as you can see, the metals are 100% bearish, and then metal plus USD is 79% bearish, right? So the probability of this flushing down in the next 30-minute bar, maybe not one shot, but gradually, it's gonna be a positive thing for us. Let's see, 71% bullish for dollar, so dollar's increasing bullishness.
Okay. A baby didn't have a fever, so I think she's good today.
Yeah. I need to see this number change to 300 though. And it's not. It's gradual. It's so gradual. Market is very close to the 200 EMA already, as you can see. Like I said, it's going to come test the EMA. So what it might do, it might just push down, retest this area, which is where this switch zone is located. So once it switches in this zone here, what it's going to do is going to retest the zone and then actually start dropping.
Okay. New one.
Because there's no way I can predict that, okay, which 1 minute bar will jump in. I can either enter a sell now and hold it and trade it with hope, or wait for the data to shift bearish completely and then trade it with facts.
New 4-hour bar opened up.
Okay, so new 4-hour bar, 10 o'clock volume came in now. You see how quickly that's moving now. 215
Now
and
look at your
something.
this chart for a second. You will see the 30-minute behavior. You don't have to change it. Just look on your own.
Okay, so 30-minute closed bearish on that range that we drew up on earlier. So the fact that it closed bearish, we can expect the next bar to go bearish on a breakout. What's happening? Let's see. Refresh. Okay, so the numbers are adding up. It's 222 now. I need it to be 300. So I need to break and retest the 200 EMA. Because I can't risk taking a trade and have it run against me like heavily, you know. I already lost enough money for today. I just have to make it back. I have to make it back in a pumping type trade, so I have to be sure about that pumping trade. Like really sure. So stochastic has risen to 17. Now this was at RSI bear was at the 10, now it's at 11. If RSI bull flips to 0 and stochastics bull flips to 0, that's even better. Right? It means there's more strength, more power in the market. If dollar pairs flipped even more stronger bullish, then we have even more power in the market to the push. And then once all those strengths keep adding up, then I can actually pump in the trade hold it for a few minutes and get out. So I'm gonna sit up on my chair now. All right. I'm just waiting for the information to shift complete.
Well, my cells have been in profit all this time.
So Annika's cells she's been entering cells. She's been in profit pretty good so far, actually.
I trusted my strategy and I just waited it out patiently.
All right, I'm gonna enter one cell now at the 200 and put a stop loss above the previous candle.
For some reason, you like entering when it's about.
I know, that's some bullshit, right? It's gonna run down.
No,
It's
you will.
gonna
It's
run
gonna
down.
run down.
It's gonna run down.
That's why I actually prefer entering from the tip
So Annika prefers entering from the
because
tip.
if
I
I
prefer-
don't, then it just does that bullshit, and I have no patience for that shit. But I prefer entering from the tip.
All right, so let me see, 253. The number's not shifting anymore. They're like standing still. Okay, so this is the shifting point. It's in the shifting zone that I had drawn up earlier. So I want to see what's gonna happen here.
I need to see if it's gonna reject from that zone on the 1 hour.
It may want to come back and test the 50 linear weighted moving average at some point, or the 9. So I'm waiting for it to test the 9, and then I'll enter an additional trade. By then, it's gonna be in the 300s.
Yeah, 300s. When the robot becomes 300s, that's awesome. That's the time to pump.
All right, so I'm still waiting for that 300 marker to shift. But it went up really fast. It was at 180 something earlier. Now it's 264 already.
Angie, give a water.
I'm gonna go ahead and add another cell now, and I'll hold a pullback as necessary. I'm gonna stop at this particular point here, the monthly low. Right, so that's gonna be my take profit zone, the monthly low. I mean, I usually take profit when I think the money is enough.
And
So
the way it's been going in the 5 minutes, I want to take this whole
you
move.
see, dollar here has flipped 100% bullish on MACD, 78 on EMA, 86% on bar by bar. I'm waiting
her
for
sugar
gold.
bill.
I'm waiting for gold to shift
A little
more,
bit at a time.
more bearish.
It's on the table. It's on the table.
I'm waiting for gold to shift a little bit more bearish to enter another sell. So it's retesting the 200 now.
Okay, so I was gonna tell you that this is
So
the
I
5 minutes.
need it.
You might want to take the whole thing actually.
Yeah.
See how it looks like.
So it's retesting the 9. It's gonna retest the 9 first before it actually goes. So what I'm gonna do, trade, sell stop. I'm gonna start adding in sell stop. Oh wait, this thing likes to delete my sell stop. I need to
It
figure
still
out.
does that?
It still does that. I have to remove that code.
Mm.
Like as soon as the bar closes, it's gonna delete the sell stop.
Yeah.
So I just have to enter manually.
And you see how beautifully these boxes held down?
Yeah. All right, so it wants to test that 9 EMA and the 200 simultaneously.
Oh, you want to see my orders?
Ah, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, so it's at 280 now. 13 RSI bear, 17 stochastics, 11 sell SR. I'm gonna go ahead and enter. Hold on, let me check this first. EA's overall bear. Bar by bar. I need bar by bar to flip 83%. Once the bar by bar flips 83%, I'll add another sell. Oops, I added another sell in advance.
Because your finger went
my
like this.
finger was on it. My finger was on it.
Well, it's good to me. It's
and I
gonna
hit the
go.
sell button instead.
It's gonna go. But didn't you want to sell?
I did.
Oh.
I just want to be that. I just want to see that that 80 something.
I think that click finger happened again.
Oh wait, my
Ay.
All right, so I'm gonna enter some more spending cells down here because it's not deleting it, so maybe it's gonna work out in my favor.
Okay, so
All right, so what I needed to do is make one big push to the downside, this one bar. Remember, my stop losses are still right here. So if I have to take a loss, I will be taking a loss today for sure. It looks like. I hate losing.
who doesn't need it? We just have to wait for the 30
All right,
minutes.
let me see what's
about
happening with the
close.
other charts here. Okay, so gold Aussie it just did a pullback towards the 9 and 50. It's gonna range in between the 50 and the 200 there now. So that's gonna create a little bit of a halt to the movement. Gold euro looks like it's already at the 200. Silver USD still has to come to the 200. So this little bit of extra fuel here, 5 more pips coming down, is gonna help gold to push down a little bit further, right? So this little move here is gonna help us to take that sell that I have running if I didn't get stopped out already. Same thing here. So the silvers will assist this move, right? These still have to come down to the 200. Once it starts flushing down, it's gonna take all my trades and go into my favor. I should have checked all these first actually before I even started entering. Anyway, this one broke out to the bottom. So only this one remains to break out to the bottom here on the RSI. Let's see what else. This broke out to the bottom, went back to the top, but still needs to hit the 200. I don't like that gold euro is moving up. Did I get stop out already? No. Good. All right, so 266, it never actually went to 300s yet. So I'm hoping that it shifts to 300 soon, actually. If it doesn't, I'll be really screwed right now. It looks like it wants to come back to the 50 right here, which is where my stop loss is. I'm going to have to move my stop loss and just deal with the drawdown for now.
Baby's complaining.
All right, so what I'll do is set up a close all line. Properties. Oh, that thing is bumping up there. That's not good.
I know, but we're trading. Just give him her medicine, so just a little bit at a time.
All right, so let's see what's going on here. This number has retreated. The south side has retreated a little bit. But probably just to pull back towards the 50, like I said earlier. after I entered this one here, of course, I was saying it's going to retreat to the 50, which I should have just waited for the 50 to be tested. Okay, so this silver here, actually, the RSI is breaking out the top side here, which is not necessarily good for my buys, my sells at the moment. But it's coming back down. Right there is peeping out.
Maybe he wants to come down to test the 200.
That's what I'm saying. The silver might want to come to test the 200 because it hasn't tested it yet. So silver has still some more down to go.
So this can be a slow move.
So it might be just be a slow move here right now, like Annika says.
Because tomorrow is CPI. It's 10:13.
Oh shit! I need to get to work.
Okay, so I just have to wait until this 30-minute closes. If this 30-minute closes a range on the top, then yeah, it's a up. If it closes in the bottom over here, and it's a sell. Again, those short-term areas I have. If it goes on a buy, you might want to go buy to 26.27-ish. 26.23-ish.
All right.
But that's what I'm going to be looking for. I have a sick baby. I have to go and have these orders. Everything is set on my end over here. I just have to wait it out. And Jai has to go to work.
So I know that when market was over here, this had flipped to 280, right? So when market comes back here, it's gonna flip to 280, maybe even run towards 300s a lot faster. 200 EMA is flat right now. So because 200 EMA is flat, you can expect slow movement. I'm not so sure about the sell anymore, to be honest. So I'm just waiting. I know silver has to come down to the 200. So I'm depending on silver to come down to the 200s, and it should come back down into my take profit zone here. Let me make logical sense of that take profit zone though first.
Yeah, even if it's a short-term sell, 25.99-ish, like I said, it still has to get there to buy, right? So even if it's a buy on a long run, it still needs to get as a sell to 25.99-ish. You know what I mean?
You see 30-minute now hit the 50 linear weighted, and 50 linear weighted in a sharp angle to the downside, right? So that there you go. There's my confirmation to sell. Usually, if it's in a sharp angle, look, it breaks it right here, but not the way it is right now. It's in a downtrend. It's continuing the downtrend. This is its first initial test again since. So it's gonna go down. I just hope it doesn't go up before it goes down. But it should come down all the way here, at least, which is another 184 pips.
Yeah, I have locations like I mentioned earlier, 25.99-ish, and then 25.90-ish.
All right. So what
967-ish.
Shit, man. I can't see this bars.
Oh, you're on the 30-minute, that's why.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna put my stop loss above the current 30-minute wick. Okay, of course, it's a pretty big stop loss. It's about almost $1,500 loss if it does go to that loss. If it goes to my profit, it's gonna be the same thing.
12 minutes for the 30 minute to close.
So 30 minutes should push down here. And then next 30 minutes should open, push down. Next 30 minutes should open, push down. In theory. That's just the estimate. Let's see what 5 minutes is doing here real quick.
Oh, good. I'm gonna come and wash her up. Just play it up now.
All right, so I'm supposed to be leaving to work, guys. I'm gonna let this run for now, but it should sell. It's gonna sell for sure. I'm sure about it. I just need to flip back. So once it gets between this zone, this flip zone again, it's gonna flip. It has to completely be under this flip zone and retest the flip zone, and then it's gonna continue down to that take price target, which is going to be 600 plus 420. That's 1,000 plus another 445. Right. So it should be about $1,500 profit here at this point. And I'm using a monthly low to take profit. I do believe it's gonna go further down. And if it doesn't, it just stops me out here. So, and then tomorrow I can just leverage up on an absolute certain trade and make back all that money. Because as you can see, this is 3 lots. I normally trade on a pumping trade. I normally trade about 13, sometimes 10 lots.
Yeah, but it was a slow day today, to pump or anything.
And as you can see, I sort of forced the entries here, which burned me in the long run. Right. I'm still working on my patience, of course, just like as everyone else should. Patience is not the easiest thing. Yes, Aussie is looking bearish. So I usually use Aussie as my go-to chart for everything else, actually, because Aussie has a strong correlation with each other here, with itself, of course, because Aussie itself is correlated with gold, USD, and then you have the Aussie gold itself. So overall, it should flip. Once it flips, if this starts flipping bearish underneath here, then everything else is going to follow suit. Silver is not budging to go up or down. So silver has to come down to the 200. Once silver does that, everything else will.
Well, at least I have given you guys zones, right? I have zones now.
Technically, this is a good sell zone right here that I'm at right now, except it's not giving sell correlation. So you needs to give sell correlation in this particular zone to sell it.
30 minute looks like it just faked out from the range. Right? So,
okay. And what chart do you have here? 5 minutes?
No, that's a 30 minute chart, and this is the one I want to
run. Go back to the 5 minute chart there.
5
minute look like a break retest of all the EMA flip. So on the 5 minute, looks like a downtrend starting, lower lows, lower highs.
Yeah.
This is the lower high for the 5 minute chart.
Well, there you go. We have to go. But at least you guys have zones sorry about the market. We are not in control of the market. And we'll see you next Tuesday. We have a Telegram called, I'm going to change the name, but for now, its name is Tommy Gold Signals Group Q&A. Well, without the and part. Tommy Gold Signal Group Q letter and A.
Oh yeah, you know what? Let me post my YouTube channel here.
And then we have a YouTube channel.
For those of you guys who aren't following.
And we also have Facebook. Tommy Gold Signals is called. because I'm gonna change the name everywhere. I'm gonna remove the word signal, so you guys can find us. So that's why it's important to go to Facebook, sign up if you have Facebook, join me, and Telegram.
You can join. You guys can join us there. This thing is gonna push down. It's gonna push, especially with that high volume bar that came in there. It sort of took out all these previous 1 minute bars.
And by next week, I'm definitely fix my problems on my chart because, like I said, the 8 cap time zone have changed. This tonight I'm gonna do it. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. And by then, my chart is gonna be fixed. Ozzy hit support there, he said.
All right, so let's see here. It's gonna drop. It's gonna push down.
Okay.
If it doesn't push down, oh well.
Yeah.
Well. Losses happen, right? But this was my highest probable move for a sell. However, the EA never flipped to a strongest sell point.
Well, I'm still in the sell, and I have the zones I have given them.
I'm gonna hold these sells at least up to that point, so I can make the profit. At least I'll make $1,000 profit and fulfill the $500 loss I took earlier. All right.
Well, my sells are in profit right now, so.
Oh yeah, my sell is in profit.
Well, because of the tops, I took it from the tops. That's why.
Now I wanna kind of sit and watch this going.
No, we can.
All right, guys.
Say
See ya.
bye-bye to everybody.
I have to get going. I have to go to work. I still have a job here. I'm gonna start running late. All right, thank you. This is the trade I took. You guys can join in if you want to. Up to you.
You're not allowed to say that.
No, I'm not giving.
Yeah. No, fine.
All right, see ya. See you next week Tuesday.
Before you say something.
Right, say something.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.